Here, sire, are those I spoke of. Allow me to present a kinsman, Farin of Erebor, and also Andriel and Eridan, his companions. We succeeded in our task, and I live to tell of it, thanks only to their aid.
You are most welcome here, kinsman, and no less so your companions, be they man, elf, or eagle. Welcome all to Nordenbad, last hall of the Longbeards in the Grey Mountains. You have returned to me, my son and my oldest friend, whom already I mourned as lost. For this, you will forever have my gratitude and the hospitality of these halls. Know that this is not something lightly given, for never before have we allowed any but our own folk to pass these gates, and no eyes have gazed upon the hidden lake of Azanzaram, save those of our close kindred. Yet for what you have done, I will gladly lay aside our ancient oath of secrecy.
We are glad to have been of service. All free folk should stand together in these dark days.
May I ask how it was you happened to be in so unlikely a place as Mount Gundabad? One does not go lightly into so foul a pit.
We were seeking a servant of the enemy, a man known as Agendar.
Agendar. We are familiar with that one. Curse his Blackheart.
He appeared before our gates some weeks past, and called us to parley, in the name of Sauron the Great, so he said.
What did he ask of you?
He demanded that we yield ourselves up to the mercy of Sauron, as if there was any mercy in the Dark Lord.
He lays claim to Nordenbad, telling us if we turn over our halls and riches without a fight, our lives will be spared, and we will be free to seek a new home elsewhere.
Of course, we would have nothing of that. When we defied him, he grew wrathful, threatening us with the fiery doom that overtook our ancestors.
Fiery doom? What did he mean by that?
I fear he may have allied himself with the dragon Orgast who dwells in these parts. With such a beast at his command, we would have little hope of resisting him.
Seen the last of dragons after Bard the Bowman slew Smaug.
Alas, no. There are dragons still to be found in these mountains, and yet more dwell in the wastes beyond. They may not be as great or wicked as was Smaug, but they are large and evil enough. Make no mistake about that.
But could even Agendauer command the allegiance of such a creature?
Perhaps not on his own account, but if he speaks for the Dark Lord, even Orgast would think twice before offending him.
Nah, dragons are wicked creatures, and their greed knows no bounds. Agendauer only has to name the right price.
Then would it not be best to destroy this dragon before it can be used as a weapon?
Well, destroy Orgast? If only it were that simple. The attack on Gundabad would be a peaceful stroll around the lake in comparison. Nay, if it were so easy to slay dragons, there would be many more dwarves still dwelling in these mountains.
Urgost has never taken notice of us before. We rather hoped it would stay that way.
They say it does not pay to leave a live dragon out of your calculations if you live near one.
And we cannot allow Agendar to gain such a powerful ally.
Agreed. Where can we find Urgost?
You do not lack for courage, I will grant you. Yet we know not where the dragon dwells. No dwarf has discovered his lair and lived to tell of it.
Perhaps Radagast knows this secret, or can discover it. Seems there is little that happens in Wilderland that escapes his notice.
Who is Radagast?
Radagast the Brown. He is a wizard, a master of birds and beasts. He keeps to himself mostly, but he's a decent enough sort. As long as you mean no harm to the wild creatures he befriends.
He dwells within the forest of Mirkwood, away to the south. Perhaps your companion Belaram would know where to find him, for it is said that Radagast is a friend to the Lord of Eagles himself.
Much as I'd like to avoid Mirkwood, seems like it'd be worth our time to speak to this wizard.
Indeed. But before you set out, please accept a token of our gratitude. Seek out my steward Galar. I have instructed him to open our vaults to you. I believe you may find something within that will be of service in the days ahead.
Ah, you must be that ranger I've been hearing about. Word of you has spread like a beard on fire. I'm pleased to meet anyone who strikes a blow against the enemy, and I hear you struck a very hard blow indeed. So, how can I help you today?
So you're the Dunedain Ranger, eh? I can't see what all the fuss is about. I suppose you're tougher than you look, though I heard you had a dwarf helping you. Are you here to buy something? I'm an excellent stock of the best Nordenbad craftwork, so speak up. Time's a-wasting.
Goran sent me to you. He said I should speak to you to receive a token of his gratitude.
Yes, yes. He may have mentioned it to me. It was rather too generous of him. Not that I don't appreciate what you did, but how does he expect me to increase our wealth by giving our best work away? Well, here you go. Take your pick. Are you here to buy something?
It is clear the folk of Nordenbad take pride in their work. That such a place still existed in these mountains.
Mirkwood is a place I prefer to fly over, not into, but we are ready to go.
Radagast is a good friend of yours?
The Brown Wizard has been a close friend of the Eagles since he first came to Middle-earth and settled into the forest that is now called Mirkwood, even before it came to have that dark name. That was long before I was born, but I have visited with him many times in his home at Rosgobel when I would bring him news from afar. But I have not seen him since he abandoned Rosgobel.
Why would he abandon his home?
He was gone from his home before I could ask. But there has been a growing threat and darkness in the south of Mirkwood. I believe Rosgobel is no longer safe, even for a wizard. But fear not. I know Radagast's favored places in the north of Mirkwood. We will find him, or I will bring you to a place you are likely to find him at the very least.
I worry about my people. We Dunedain are so few now, and our families are scattered across the north. Perhaps I should go to their defense.
And yet, what could you do for them? One man alone. Were there 100 Eridans, you could not withstand the power that is set against you. But together, we may strike a blow far greater than any army could achieve. You Rangers are hardy folk. Trust them to survive, as they have for so long, while we do what must be done to bring down Agendar. Only then will your homes and our areas be safe.
You are right, Belleron. We cannot falter now. We will go on.
You have but to say the word, and we will press on.
We must hope Radagast can tell us where to find Urgost. Have you ever faced a dragon before?
No. That is a risk I have gladly avoided. One does not willingly seek out a dragon, unless there is no choice.
You are afraid of dragons?
Only a fool would not fear a dragon. If Urgost has survived this long, he must be full of the guile and cunning of his kind, abominations that they are. And this will make him even more dangerous. But that changes nothing. If we must prevent his alliance with Agendar, then fear must be set aside and the dragon found. We should follow Gorin's advice and seek Urgost's whereabouts from Radagast.
Your friends were eager to offer their services. Perhaps they do not fully appreciate the danger. What can you tell me of them?
Armanel is a seasoned warrior. He knows full well what he faces, and accepts it gladly. Baranthor is young, and eager to prove himself. But he has deep courage, and few can match his swiftness on the wing. But you need not take my word. Ask them yourself. They will gladly speak with you if you so desire.
We will be departing soon.
We will be ready. the wizard. No one can help him now, and no one can help you.
Here, to me if you need healing.
Many thanks. Let's get back to it. I need healing.
Aid our friend!
Come on, Ranger. There are still foes to defeat.
Much appreciated, friend.
You cannot endure this fight!
Well done, my friends. That one will spread his veil of lies no more. Yet I fear this was no chance meeting. If Wolfram was here, it could mean trouble for Radagast. You should press on and find him.
We will continue the search on foot. Should we look for you here once we have found him?
No, I must find my companions. They are probably worried about me. Together, we will keep watch from above. Radagast has many friends among the birds of Mirkwood. If you find him, he can send a message to us easily enough.
What is this creature you've bested? It smells foul.
Who can say? Some beast from an older world, maybe. Bred and... twisted by the Dark Lord to serve his most trusted servants.
We will find him, but what about you? Are you hurt?
The beast did its damage, but not enough to keep me from the air. I will be fully recovered soon enough.
We will continue the search on foot. Should we look for you here once we have found him?
No, I must find my companions. They are probably worried about me. Together, we will keep watch from above. Radagast has many friends among the birds of Mirkwood. If you find him, he can send a message to us easily enough.
Very well. Good luck, Balaram.
I don't like the look of this Mirkwood. I wish our path would have led us elsewhere.
Why would Radagast choose to make his home in such a place?
They say that Mirkwood was not always like this. It was fair enough before the shadow of the Dark Lord fell over it.
That shadow lies here still. There are evil creatures in this wood. Be on your guard.
Look! There!
Warg! That's done it. Now the whole forest knows we're here.
Let's go. The warg that one hears is worse than the orc that one fears.
True, but where the warg howls, there also the orc prowls.
Be watchful. The wargs have given away our presence.
Don't like this. Keep your eyes open.
Up there, an archer!
It's an ambush.
They seek cover in the undergrowth.
We need cover from their arrows!
Charging!
Take cover within this sphere of light! Don't take much more.
I can't do that yet.
I thought elves were meant to have long lives.
Many thanks. Onward now.
Take much more!
I need healing.
Fire needs our aid!
Come now, dwarf. There are still foes to defeat.
Sorry to put you through all that fuss, my friend.
Servants of the enemy, beware!
If we're to pass out,
You shall not prevail!
won't last much longer.
The dwarf is down! Quickly, help him! Aid our friend!
Back on your feet. We have an enemy to face.
I'm nearly finished.
That was closer to death than I care to be.
Fire needs our aid!
Come now, dwarf. There are still foes to defeat.
Thanks, my friend. I'm in your debt.
What are these things?
They look like eggs. Insect eggs, maybe.
But so many, and so large.
Patrol! Be careful!
Dunadan now!
Giant spiders!
Take much more.
You are not planning to leave us, are you?
Thank you, my friend. I am in your debt.
I am close to death.
Put you to that bother, my friend.
I must have aid!
That was too close for comfort. You have my
That
thanks.
is closer to death than I care to be.
Many thanks. Let's get back to it.
We must be nearing Radagast's home.
Enemy archers on the high ground!
You Rangers aren't as stout
I
as
was sure I'd
Mormon
met
folk.
my end. It's good to be wrong. I have no more.
did the sorcerer mean when he said we were too late?
Perhaps he was only trying to discourage us.
Let's see if you can take me! Face a Dunadan now!
Radagast! Are you here?
Servants of the enemy, beware! Radagast, are you here? Do you fear to face a Over there. Is that a staff on the ground?
These woods are thick with the Uruk-hai.
Listen, they're all around us. On the hunt for something.
Radagast, perhaps. We must find him before the orcs do.
You face a ranger now!
closer to death than I care to be.
Rise, my friend. We still have need of you.
Much appreciated, friend.
We'll need to work together.
We need your help to win this battle.
Get up, friend. We still have need of you.
Elbereth, that was a close call.
Healing! You face a Dunadan now!
No enemy missiles can pierce this shield.
There are many spider tracks leading deeper into the woods. It appears as if they were dragging something. I fear it could be Radagast, but whether he was living or dead, I cannot say.
see if you can take me! Back forth! Kill him!
Servants of the enemy, beware! Rescue our companion! Quickly!
I am sorely hurt.
Swiftly, before death claims him!
Don't leave us just yet, Lord Master. We have need of you.
Onward now.
Much appreciated, friend.
Hurt!
Take refuge here. That will shield us from their arrows and bolts.
I need healing.
Over there! They have a prisoner, an elf!
I thank you for my life, friends. I had abandoned all hope before you appeared. I am Glohirin, an elf of the woodland realm. It is our custom to be wary of strangers, yet I have never been happier to see unfamiliar faces.
Glad to be of service. I am Eridon, and with me are Farron and Andriel. Might I ask what brought you to this pass, Glorhiren?
I am one of King Thranduil's wardens. My companion Galron and I were tasked with scouting this portion of the wood. We found enemies gathering here, but for what purpose we could not tell. We thought to consult with Radagast the Brown, who dwells nearby, but we found the danger grew greater as we approached his home. But what of you? How is it you three are here in Mirkwood?
We too are searching for Radagast, but I fear he has come to some harm.
Elf, man, and dwarf seeking a wizard. There is a story here to be sure, but we have no time for tales now. Radagast is likely in grave danger, and so too my friend Galron.
Where is your companion?
Alas, I cannot say. We came upon a band of orcs, and while we battled them, spiders began to cast down their lines from the trees above. I was entangled, and the orcs bore me away. I can only hope that Galron escaped a similar fate. Orcs and spiders working together in this manner bodes ill for my people, and more so for Galron. I must find him.
We will help you look for him.
Your offer is appreciated, but we should not abandon Radagast. I will search for my friend while the three of you go after the wizard. Once I find Galron, we will attempt to join you.
Very well. Good hunting, Glorhiren.
Rise, my friend. We still have need of you.
I was sure I met my end. It's good to be wrong.
Aid our friend!
Easy. I can help you.
Thanks, lad. I'm in your debt.
see movement in the trees.
Servants of the enemy, beware!
Enter the sphere of light and be healed.
Face a Dunadan now!
Push on through this marsh.
You face a ranger now! Come on, you face-hard scum! You fear to face a dwarf! You face a Dunadan now! Take much more! Surely.
I am close to death.
Andriel needs our aid!
That was too close for comfort. You have my thanks.
I need healing!
Sorry to put you to death, my friend.
Many thanks. Let's get back to it.
I'm nearly finished.
I must have aid. Thank you, my friend. I am in your debt. Here, to me if you need healing.
See if you can take me.
You face a ranger now! Can't take much more.
These webs are arranged for defense. We are nearing the spider's lair.
trail leads down there. I'm sure of it.
The wizard!
The wizard? No, no, my dears. That is food. He says the wizard must die. Take him and devour him, he commands. And so I shall. But not yet. Not yet. Let him hang a bit first. Let him await my pleasure. But the wizard alone is barely a meal for one such as myself. Now four is a face.
Many thanks. Let's get back to it.
I'm badly hurt.
The dwarf is down! Quickly, help him! I thought elves were meant to have long lives. Let him down slowly now.
He yet lives.
Aye, and he's coming around.
Radagast, are you well?
Oh, what a thoroughly unpleasant experience. I shall have more pity for flies in the future.
The spider's venom can be deadly. We should attend to you at once.
No cause for concern. It happens I know a thing or two about venoms and poisons. Sinathra's poison could be deadly, but killing prey outright is not the way of such creatures. No, they much prefer to keep their meals alive for a time. Just as a farmer might age a cheese to improve its flavor, really. She used only enough venom to keep me quiet.
I had heard Mirkwood was home to many spiders, but I never expected anything like this. Are there more of her kind around?
I certainly hope not. This was the Spider Queen, Sinathra. I've heard many fearful tales of her from my friends among the forest creatures, but I've never before had the misfortune of encountering her. I'm rather surprised to find her here. By all accounts, she kept her lair in the craggy mountains near Dolguldur, far to the south.
There is a powerful force here, and it is clear that you are their target. Why is the enemy after you?
The enemy never needs a reason to kill and destroy. But if I were to hazard a guess why they were after me in particular, I would say it is because of my talent for gathering and sending news quickly.
That could mean they plan to attack our friends nearby.
The Bjornings and my woodland kin are in danger. We must warn them.
Oh, you needn't concern yourself with that. As I said, I have a talent for such things. I will make sure our friends are warned. It's the neighborly thing to do, after all.
Can you tell us what happened?
Sinatra snatched me. Took me unawares, I'm afraid. I really didn't expect to encounter anything of her sort in this corner of the wood. No, not at all. You see, I came here to get away from trouble. Darkness is spreading across Mirkwood. A darker than usual darkness, I mean. And it's coming from Dol Guldur in the south. Roscobel, my usual home, lies a little too close to Dol Guldur for comfort. So I came here. I have several such retreats. You can never be too prepared living in Mirkwood and all. But, do I know you?
No, Radagast, but you do know me.
Ah, young Bellerum, it's a pleasure to see you. So you are a part of this little party too? It's quite a mixed bag, really. I don't see elves, dwarves, and men rubbing elbows often, especially not in Mirkwood. Now add an eagle as well. This is turning out to be a rather extraordinary day, really, all things considered.
I am just glad we came in time. My friends and I have a mission, and we came seeking your aid.
We're looking for the dragon Urgost, who lives in the Grey Mountains.
And we have no time for a lengthy search.
We were told you might be able to help us find him.
You wish to find a dragon? Oh dear, is that really wise?
Wise or not, that is our mission. Do you know where Urgost can be found?
Well, he's a dragon, so I would say the Grey Mountains.
Yes, that is as we have already said. But do you know where in the Grey Mountains?
I haven't the foggiest notion, really.
What? So we've just been chasing the wind?
Ah, now, not so fast. I may not know where Urgost dwells, but I just might be able to find out. But I would need my staff for that, and I seem to have mislaid it somewhere.
We found your staff. Here it is.
I knew you would have need of it once we found you.
Ah, excellent. Aren't you the clever one? Crafty as a fox in your own fashion, too, I can tell. I'm grateful to you. Well then, let's see what we can find out, shall we? My friends might know a thing or two. Do you have news for me, little one? Ah. I see, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Very brave of you. Well done, my friend. And there you have it.
Perhaps you could explain further for those of us who do not speak the language of swallows.
Oh, you don't? Quite a pity, really. They're rather pleasant little fellows. Always something nice to say.
Well, what did this one have to say?
Quite a bit, actually. Here, let me show you.
Have you considered my offer?
You bargain with what you do not possess, man of the South.
I
I will have your price soon enough. Think carefully before you spurn this offer, dragon. As mighty as you are, you would do well not to offend my master.
I did not say I refused. Only that you must first achieve my reward before you can give it.
Ah, formality. I go now to take your price, but I will leave men behind to await your answer. Consider well, but not too long.
My time and my thoughts are my own to spend.
For now.
Sinatra is no more. That was a feat worthy of heroes of the elder days. I am honored to have witnessed it.
You were part of it as well. Thank you for your aid in the fight.
I am pleased to have done my part. That is one less threat to my people.
What of your friend Galron? Did you find him?
Sadly, I was unable to save Galron. I discovered he fell in the same battle in which I was captured. I recovered his war gear from the orcs, and I wish you to have it. Galron would be pleased to know it was still being used to fight the enemy. I must hasten home to inform my lord of everything that I've learned here. I shall pause only long enough to consult with Radagast. Farewell, Aradan.
We are very close to the dragon's lair, and must now go more cautiously. If Orgost was to catch us airborne, he might lay us low with a single blast of dragonfire. It is best you proceed on foot, while we shadow you from above.
Do you... I believe Urgost will be on guard against intruders.
I hope it is not so. But the keen senses of dragons are legendary. I fear he will see, hear, or smell us long before we can come to grips with him. Still, if Agendar's minions are hereabouts, it may be that their presence will mask our own.
Is it true that dragons breathe fire?
Legends tell of two kinds of dragons. The great fire drakes whose breath is deadly flame, and the lesser cold drakes who have no fire. I fear Urgost is no cold drake.
I see the ruins of mighty works in the surrounding cliffs. What might they be?
I can answer that. What you see are all that remains of the mansions of my kin, the Longbeards. Once, there was a mighty host of dwarves living in these mountains, before the dragons came from the northern wastes to plunder our homes. Ah, to have seen these realms in the days of their glory. Seems we're always fated to lose the fruits of our labor.
Are there other dangers in these mountains, apart from Urgost?
There are orcs aplenty in the Grey Mountains, but do not forget that Agendar said he was leaving men to await the dragon's answer. We must be prepared to deal with them as well.
No point in delaying any further. Let's press on as swiftly as we may. Let us hope dragons are less formidable than legend makes them. These?
Perhaps these are some remnant of the men who served the Witch King long ago.
Take cover within this sphere of light!
Farah needs our aid! I'm sorely hurt!
Come now, dwarf. There are still foes to defeat.
That was too close for comfort. You have my thanks.
To this healing light!
Summon to face
Assist me!
Fight me if you can!
I am sorely hurt.
Rescue our companion! Quickly!
These must be the men Agandar left to await the dragon's answer.
They must be bold. On a dragon's doorstep like this.
These must be the men Agandar left to await the dragon's answer.
They must be bold to camp on a dragon's doorstep like this.
Sorry to put you to that bother, my friend.
Come on, Ranger. There are still foes to defeat.
That was a close call.
Must have aid.
Here, to me if you need healing.
I'm sorely hurt.
Up with you! We need your help!
Easy, friend. I will help you.
I was sure I'd met my end. It's good to be wrong.
Servants of the enemy, beware! Come on, you faint-hearted scum!
Carefully, lad. You rangers aren't the stoutest.
That was too close for comfort. You have my thanks.
face a ranger now! Come on, you faint-hearted scum!
has hidden some supplies here.
Feel my wrath and despair!
I'm badly hurt!
Swiftly! Before death claims him!
I need healing. That was closer to death than I care to be. Come on, Wolf. There are still foes to defeat.
Fire needs our aid!
We have an enemy to face. Come now, Dwarf. There are still foes to defeat.
Much appreciated, friend.